Hello, welcome back to Jess's Vintage Garage, and we got the 58 and later 5864 swing arm frame here on the table, and we're mocking it up to get stuff to fit. Because remember, right? In the last video we were talking about converting that bike over to a custom dual glide looking bike. So anyway, what we got going on here is we found that we are missing the bracket for the front engine guard. It's kind of like messed up a little bit. It's missing the part that this bolts to. And so this is why we had to mock it up, because we had to figure out where this exactly went. I mean, we know that it goes right next to this other bracket right in front of it, but we have to make sure that everything lines up and it actually works when you go to thread it or screw the bolt in there and everything. The other thing is we came across, we were missing the bracket for the S pipe. It holds the brake on, so we ended up making one of them. Yeah, like that. And we found dimensions in one of the books we had opened here, but we just ended up closing it. But it's a nice picture of all the dimensions of the frame, so we were able to, you know, put everything, kind of check everything where it belonged and everything. So, so as of right now,
right here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, 'cause there's the print in the book here. It told us about that bracket. It's right here.
There.
Dimensions of it, where it needs to be at.
2.83 from the center of the frame to the center of the hole.
Then we saw a different picture, in the book, where it showed the mount up here for the tank.
And you can see it outside of it.
Yeah, you can see the edge there. Now,
But it's missing.
yeah, so I mean, this bracket might not be totally perfect, but it holds. We had the tanks on, and it actually, everything lines up. So we're going to leave this part alone, even if it isn't quite right. And then we're going to put this new one in here. We found that we have a piece of 1-inch flat bar that we're just same stuff we use.
Thickness as this.
We're going to cut a piece up and get it to fit in there. We'll probably show that coming up here in a little bit. Otherwise, let's just keep talking here about this. So right here we got the jockey shift bracket on here, because he wants to run the jockey shift yet. Otherwise, we could have ran the original style bracket. We have it around here too, but we have the spacing just right for the engine guard. He wants to run floorboards. Everything's mounting like it's supposed to here. 3 bolts. That will end up having the kickstand mount here later. Now the hydraulic reservoir side, the brake. Now
That was a little tricky.
so we had to bring this out a little bit to fill the gap here for the engine guard, because in the book it doesn't show these spacers, but it's not a big deal. It just shifts everything.
When I took mine apart, it had these behind it.
On your chopper, yeah.
Yep. It always had these behind it. So I don't know if they were original or not, but we're putting them back. And we're using it. Because otherwise this flat bracket here was out too far, and if you forced it in, then the hole up here wasn't in the middle no more.
That's what's important, yeah.
So we had to shim this out. When I put that in there, it lined up perfect. So
Yeah,
we're keeping it.
Yeah, and so we got the engine guard here. We put a spacer there,
That's a factory spacer too.
and this comes out.
Yep.
Like I was saying, if we were to shift it in this way and this one lined up, it would have shifted where the brake's at. He might want the brake out a little bit further anyway. So
Well, it's fine. No, that doesn't change any of that because this bolts to this, see?
oh, that's true, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not changing nothing there.
We're not changing anything. It'll be what it'll be.
So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut that piece up and see if we can get it in here. I won't weld it yet, but we'll see. We have our piece of metal, of course, sitting here, and it's fitting just right. And now we need to have it welded, and then we'll drill out the hole for this. So we probably won't do that in the video here, because it's kind of hard to video record welding because it's bright and stuff. But otherwise, this is where we're at so far with this. Kind of a short little quick glance at everything. I know I talked about this being all fixed up in the first video, and yeah, otherwise I think we might come to an end here, but I'm gonna think about some more stuff and then we'll come back. There we are. We have the bracket clamped down right where we want it at, and now we're just gonna have to remove all this stuff, because when we go to weld, we don't want to get the The nice chrome here, all damaged from weld splatter and spat and stuff. We got the bracket all welded up on here, and did a little while ago. It's cooled down by now, and we put this back on. We took it off because, like I said before, we didn't want the spatter and stuff to get all over it. Turned out really nice. So then, of course, we got that one welded down there too. So we're ready to actually send this off to get. Well, we got to tear it apart yet. We're gonna take all this stuff off, send it off to get sandblasted to our friend that does all of our painting, and yeah, then we'll get it back and it'll be all painted black, ready to go. So it's kind of a short video, but kind of the gist of everything. And well, I hope you enjoyed everything, and we'll see you again soon when we're working on this again.
All the brackets are there.
Yeah, all the brackets are here now, so looking good.